Every year, more and more states legalize marijuana. This is a powerful long-term theme, but it's tough to play directly because the best U.S. operators trade primarily in Canada. It's too bad because these American multi-state operators are some of the best businesses in the cannabis industry. Take Trulieve. Trulieve Cannabis is one of the big three multi-state operators. This is a vertically integrated medical marijuana company that's the dominant player in Florida with a growing presence in the Northeast, including Pennsylvania. They grow their own merchandise, process it, and then sell it at their own stores. The company just opened its 73rd dispensary on Monday. Even better, Trulieve's been turning a profit since 2017, and it keeps putting up fabulous results. That's why the stock has been such a great performer. Too bad it only trades in Canada. Still, in an industry where many companies have struggled, we want a clearer picture of how to do it right. So let's take a closer look with Kim Rivers. She's the chairperson and CEO of Trulieve. Ms. Rivers, welcome back to Mad Money.
Thanks so much for having me.
Okay, so Kim, big news. You opened a new store this week. What is it like when a new store opens? I mean, because it is medical. It's not like you can have big lines to come in, but do people know about it ahead?
Absolutely. And actually, it is a celebration. Our patients are thrilled to have us open in their community. We actually have requests for dispensary locations in communities where folks submit locations online. And it is a big celebration. So folks are very excited and happy when we open a store. And our stores actually launch with full houses. And we start off in a profitable foot.
Well, it does make sense. I mean, every time cannabis is on the ballot in any state in the union, it tends to win, correct?
That's right. Actually, in this last election, every single state, which were 5 of them, that had cannabis initiatives passed overwhelmingly. And we're talking about states like Mississippi, which, of course, is deeply red and very conservative, and all the way, of course, to other states as well, such as, North Dakota and so forth. So it's been an amazing run for cannabis lately, and it certainly is becoming more and more normalized.
Okay, you have a great hub strategy, and it's helped you deliver some incredibly good same-store sales numbers. And you're big in Pennsylvania. Made some acquisitions. They seem good. Can I expect the same thing to happen in the great state of New Jersey we are right now?
Well, I mean, New Jersey is certainly hot right now, as the governor and others are poising that state for recreational cannabis measures to come. And really in the Northeast as a whole, we see that region turning on. And for us, really, the hub strategy is about, just market opportunity and making sure that we have scale in different hubs as the federal landscape changes, which is changing around us, like we just said. And so it's important to have economies of scale and, again, efficiencies. And it's really all about bringing the best quality products to the customers with that fantastic customer experience. And, the U.S. is a very different market than our friends to the north. And there is real incredible opportunity here as we look at the numbers and the growth trajectory for the U.S. in the years ahead.
You put up 19% same-store sales for the stores that are in entirety for the quarter, the 29 stores. And it makes me think to myself, what are you doing with all that cash, given how convoluted our country is about cannabis companies putting cash in the bank?
Yeah, that's a great point. So we're reinvesting dollars earned into the business, and it is really important for us to have strong ROI for every dollar that we spend, because as you know, we're taxed under 280E, so it's effectively a 50% tax rate, and we don't have access to normalized lending, which means that we can't take out a mortgage or a normal business banking loan. And so we do have to be very cognizant and really focusing on fundamentals for our growth strategy. And as of course, we also know the capital markets can be fickle. So really, Trulieve has been fundamental focus from the very, very beginning. And that cash will go to fund additional expansion, like you just mentioned, stores in Florida and our other markets in the Northeast, along with organic growth. We're applying for licenses currently as well. And then, of course, making sure that we're reinvesting in innovation and product development, which, of course, you have to be on the cutting edge in this industry because it does change very quickly.
Okay, so you have a seed to sale strategy. What does that mean in terms of where you grow and how you bring it to market?
Sure. So it basically means that we control the supply chain, and we are required to be seed to sale in Florida. So that's a forced vertical market. Okay. In other markets, we will be seed to sale in some places. In other markets, you can't be seed to sale. So it really is a regulation by regulation environment right now in the U.S., and it is very checkerboard. But what that means for us in Florida is it means that we have 2 million square feet of grow, that we produce over 550 SKUs, and that we distribute those across our 68 dispensaries in the state of Florida, direct through our retail locations or also through home delivery, most of which is next day across the state. So it really allows us to control the quality, the customer experience, and of course gives us margin protection.
All right, one last question, Kim. Why is it that a state can pass legalization and it takes forever to open a dispensary? Massachusetts, for instance.
Massachusetts is an interesting example, and the reason the dispensary takes so long in Massachusetts is really because there's both local and state regulation that one has to navigate. And so, not only do you have to have state approval for your license, and also you have vertical in Massachusetts as well, meaning you have to have the product to put into stores and grow that product, et cetera, which takes time. But also at the local level, you have to get local approval through what's called a host community agreement. So there's local politics involved and state politics involved in some markets.
Oh boy, okay, now I understand, because once you put up a store, you make a lot of money. Well, I want to thank you so much, Kim Rivers, Chairman and CEO of Trulieve. Great to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Straightforward, good retail story. They just happen to be retailing medical cannabis. Stay with Kramer.